Have you guys seen this trailer? If you haven't, do yourself a favor and take a look. Look at him! What? And she looks so freaking epic. I am melting. It made me cry. Yes, yes, yes. Guys, how freaking good is that? I just want to know how they filmed this. Like, look at this. I'm ready. I'm like, take my money, sir, please. Hey guys, what is up? My name is Tia, and I wanted to do something a bit different today because some of you might know that I am a huge movie and TV nerd. Like, I watch a lot of stuff, and I've made a few reaction videos so far to like different things that I watch, but I feel like there's so much content coming out all the time that I kind of wanted to make this like an overall appreciation video of all the movies that are coming this year that I'm looking forward to, or like some that I've seen already that I've really liked. This might be the first and the last one that I'll ever make of these. We'll see, but I'm gonna try it because look, I just love talking about movies, and I talk about them with people, whether they want to talk about them or not. Okay, I'm gonna just talk about a few movies that I'm really excited to watch this year. The first one is gonna be Dune. Oh my gosh, have you seen like any promo stuff that they've posted about this movie? Because when I saw that they were making a movie and then I saw the cast list, I was like, I'm already in. Just whatever they're gonna do, I'm gonna watch it. And then they released the trailer. And have you guys seen the trailer? Because I'm gonna watch it right now. We're gonna see how this goes. Okay. See, all of these trailers, I'm gonna like link them below here so you can watch them if you haven't seen them yet. But have you seen this one?
There's something awakening in my mind. I can't control it. What did you see? The test is simple.
I mean,
Remove
this
your
just...
hand from the box.
This cast.
What's in the box? Pain.
Like, this looks so freaking cool.
Just learn to rule others. Something.
Like, if you thought that any movie ever has looked epic, this, oh my gosh, like this, I'm not even like exactly sure what's happening. Even the trailer, it just keeps you like, you need to know more. I love this so much. Momoa. I mean, and this cast.
I must not fear.
I mean, he's fantastic. Anything that Timothée Chalamet does, we're here for it. I'm here for it.
Fear is gone.
And then this, like, what the actual heck is happening? Like, this looks so freaking cool. Oh my gosh, guys. And then this. Look at this freaking cast list. This is unreal. Like, if they made one of those kinds of trailers where they go like boom, boom with the names, that would be like the whole trailer when they're just like listing these names. And it's, some of it is like pretty surprising. And I love that. Like Javier Bardem, love it. I am here for, I don't know what any of them are doing. I know Timothy is gonna be like the main character, and then Rebecca Ferguson and Oscar Isaac are playing his parents. That's what we can see from the trailer. But like Charlotte Rampling, like what? I can't believe it. She's a freaking icon. Like Josh Brolin, Stellan Skarsgård. I never know how to say his name in English. And Zendaya. Like, I'm so happy for her. I am so happy for her. And like the career that she's having right now. It's so cool. And Jason Momoa, like, what a freaking legend. Anyways, so Dune. What do you guys think? What are we thinking? I'm just on the edge of my seat. All right. The next one is West Side Story by Steven Spielberg. Everyone. Like, what? I squealed a little bit when I read this for the first time that he's making this. First of all, just the fact that they're remaking West Side Story. I love the original, but I actually quite enjoying all the remakes that people have made a lot of in the last years, I feel like. And this one looks, again, if you haven't seen the trailer, please watch it now. I love trailers. It's such an interesting art form, making trailers. And this one, like the way it's made with the song in the background and just like the shots that they have chosen, it's giving you just enough to be like, oh my god, I need to see this, but not like giving anything away, even though we all know this story, the West Side Story. So if you've already seen it, then I'm sorry, but I need to like get hyped up. Like this song in the background. I just can't believe that Steven Spielberg is making this movie. Like, that is absolutely insane. Like, all of this just looks... Oh. And this, have you seen this? Look at this shot.
Kill the lights.
Oh. Guys. I love musicals. I know it's not for everyone, and that's fine, but I'm so excited for this movie. And again, I love that the cast is not the most obvious, you know? I was reading the cast list and I was like, oh, okay, great. Like Ansel Elgort, we haven't seen him in a while, I think. And Rachel Zegler, I don't think I've seen her in anything. She's playing Maria. What a cool thing for her to do. Maddie Ziegler is in this. I mean, that's fun. She's fantastic. She's a great dancer. And Ariana DeBose, she was in Hamilton. I am so happy for her. Anyways, this movie, West Side Story, whenever it's coming out, I think it's in December, so it's gonna be a while. Anyways, but I'm gonna be like the first one to go and see this. I'm so freaking excited. Okay, next one. Spencer. Oh my gosh, it's the... Okay, I know, like for me, the name didn't click right away. Like at first I was like, the what? Princess Diana, played by Kristen Stewart. Like when I first heard that they're making a movie about her and she's gonna play her, I think for a lot of people, the reaction at first was like, really? And it was mine too. I was like, oh, I would never have thought of that. But I think that was the reason why I was like, I'm so interested now. Like I'm so intrigued to see what they'll do with it, like what she will do with this role. Everyone knows who she is. I was nervous at first. I was nervous for Kristen. But then this trailer came out. And I almost wanted to cry even just watching the trailer. Because first of all, again, the trailer is so beautiful. Like it's made so well. And second of all, she says like one line. Because that's one of the things, you know, she's American and she's playing Diana. So I don't know if, for some people, I don't know if that's a thing. But I think Diana's voice is something that, well, I guess it's with everyone's voice. Like it's hard to like sound exactly like them. So I think they made such a cool choice in the trailer to only give us one line. But that line, like you can already hear that she's got it. She knows exactly what she's doing. It sounds incredible. All right, have you guys seen this trailer? Again, I'll link it down here. But everything about this trailer, like the song in the background and everything, and I love the warm color that they've chosen for the film.
They're waiting for you.
And then she is just... and in this dress, like such an iconic, like it's... Like you look at her and you're like, oh my gosh, it's Kristen Stewart. But at the same time, there's something about her that I would never have thought of before that kind of reminds you of Diana, like the footage that I've seen of her. Just seeing her in the hair and the clothes, it's just, I'm like, I'm already there. I'm sold. Yeah. And this, all of this twirling, it's...
They know everything.
And then...
They don't.
Spencer, that's such a great name for the movie as well. Because that was her last name. Anyways, it's from the same director as Jackie was, like when Natalie Portman was playing Jackie Kennedy. Anyways, again, I'm like, as soon as I get to watch this movie, I will. Because it looks great. Alright, next one is Free Guy. I've seen the trailer, and I thought to myself, what a great idea for a movie. Like, I love it when you watch a trailer or read about a movie and you're like, that is such a cool idea. If you guys don't know, you should, I don't know, look it up because this looks great. And Ryan Reynolds is so great. So I'm very excited to see this. Like this idea that there's like superheroes everywhere and he lives in this like crazy world. Like that is so funny. And then he's just this normal guy who works at a bank or something.
Mondays, am I right, Joe? You said it, guy. Being shot at, run over, taken hostage. Everybody down on the ground.
When there's like a bank robbery every day of the week.
You don't do this, man. Maybe I do. Phew, this is scary. He's just resting.
And then that he puts the glasses on. Like this is so cool. And it looks awesome. Like all of this. And then when they switch it into like this, into yes. Like,
is this what recreational drugs feel like?
because it also looks like a movie that would be so much fun to make.
I'm a rule breaker. I'm a rattle chicka snaker.
And Taika Waititi.
We need you to be the good guy. Is that a Glock in your pocket?
No,
What?
it's 2 blocks.
Oh.
And this shot, I mean, it's already, I'm like, this is epic. Because usually this kind of stuff with like superheroes and action, it's very serious. So I'm very excited to see something like this when it's like, it looks like they're just like playing around and someone made a movie out of it with a lot of money.
Wow.
With Jodie Comer.
Supply of virginity. Off you go.
So fun to see her do like, I don't know, a crazy comedy like this. I can't wait. I honestly can't wait. If some of you have seen it already, please don't spoil it, but tell us what you thought. I think it would be so fun to hear what you guys think, like if you haven't seen these movies yet, if you've only seen the trailers like I have, or what are the movies that you're excited to watch? Because I'm just naming a few. There's a few more to go. Alright, the next one is, oh my gosh, Dear Evan Hansen. Another musical that I'm a big fan of, even though I've never seen it. So it was a Broadway musical that they now made into a movie. And oh my gosh, like I have listened to this soundtrack a bit too much, I think. And I'm annoyed because I haven't seen the actual show. The fact that they're now making a movie out of it with Ben Platt, who was the original main character, playing the main character still. Oh my gosh, and again, this trailer is just so beautiful. And I'm already, like, I know I'm gonna weep when I watch this. And again, like, it would have the song in the background. When we found out that he's gonna play the main character, I was like, okay, my next question is, who are gonna be the moms? And then we got Julianne Moore and Amy Adams. And I was like, okay, that's it. That's perfect. So perfect.
Now we can both pretend we are friends.
I'm sorry about my brother.
I mean, it's such a sad story.
In the middle of nowhere.
And he's so great. Like, all the shots we see of his face, I'm like, I just want to hug him.
Connor took a letter from me, and it was an assignment from my therapist. Even when the dark comes crashing through.
Connor's mother and stepfather here to see you.
When you need a friend to carry you.
Connor wanted you to have this.
And when you're broken on the ground.
Dear Evan Hansen, he wrote it to you.
His last words, Connor took his own life.
I'm sorry, Connor didn't write this.
No, please.
Oh. You know when you watch a trailer, you're already like crying. You know it's gonna be good. If you guys don't know this story, if you don't know like what's happening here, please find out, because oh my gosh. Especially for the time that we are still in, I guess, of like isolation, people feeling lonely. Like this kinds of stories, oh my gosh, I'm like, this is gonna, or it has already, this story and these songs are gonna like save lives. It's insane.
Connor showed me that I wasn't alone. Nobody is. So let that lonely feeling wash away. Maybe there's a reason to believe you'll be okay.
I didn't know that you were hurting.
People started sharing it. It's everywhere.
I don't understand what happened.
You did.
I mean.
Just how broken I am.
I already know you. And I love you.
This really makes you want to like hug your mom. Dear Evan Hansen. Look, I can't believe it's actually happening. Like when I saw that they actually are making a movie out of this show, I was just so happy, because I was like, I don't know if I'll ever be able to actually go and see the show. And now we get to watch a movie, hear new versions of the songs. I'm just, okay. This is getting me so excited to watch all of these. Okay, a few more. That's right. Top Gun Maverick. When the first movie came out, I wasn't even born. But I've seen it many times. There's something about it that I just really enjoy, and I love Tom Cruise movies. Like Mission Impossible movies, for example, I absolutely love them. So now the fact that they're making a Top Gun 2, I'm ready. I'm like, take my money, sir, please. But mostly because we all know that he does like pretty much all of his stunts himself. And there's a lot of flying, obviously, in this trailer. I just want to know everything about like behind the scenes. Has he done all the flying himself? I wouldn't be surprised if he did. But like some of the shots even in this trailer, it just like some of it just looks so freaking epic. I'm like, I would even just want to watch this because of all the flying.
Years of service. Combat medals, Citation.
Like this shot
Only man to shoot down 3 enemy planes in the last
with the
40
plane
years.
coming towards. I mean, oh my gosh.
Yet you can't get a promotion.
And then pulling up. Like, look at this. And this shot.
You should be at least a 2.
How good is that? How freaking good is that? And this shot, like, oh my gosh. I'm pretty sure he's flying the thing himself. And there's just a camera attached to the plane. Like, what the actual heck? And then the bike. The classic bike scene. I mean, it all just looks so visually just great. Like, look at this. I just want to know how they filmed this. Like, look at this.
The end is inevitable, Maverick. Your kind is headed for extinction. Maybe so, sir. But not today.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Guys, I am done. They've been postponing it for a long time. But now it says 2022, so I don't know when it's coming out. We've known about it for a long time. But I can wait. I'll wait. Whenever it comes out, I'm there. Alright, I do want to mention the new Bond as well. No Time to Die. Have you guys seen this trailer? I love Bond movies
Get to yours yet.
because you can just see how much effort they put into them, and I just really appreciate that. This is all, like, it's so cool.
Where's 007?
And Voldemort himself is in it.
You're the only one. You were 00.
2 years. So stay in your
And
bed.
she
Get
looks
in the
so
way. I will put
freaking
a bullet in your
epic.
The one that works.
I thought you two would get along.
Name? Bond. James Bond.
I can't believe.
So you're not dead.
I can't believe. And Q.
When our secret finds its way out, it'll be the death of him.
The Christoph Waltz. Like, seriously, the cast.
I don't know what this is.
License to kill. History of violence.
And Rami playing the bad guy.
Looking to my own reflection.
I am melting.
In the Oscar, sir, I'm gone.
With the freaking phantom mask.
Play God.
Look at him. I mean, that shot. What? It's like stressing me out already. We'll see if this one ends up being his last one, but I am very excited to watch it. Like, seriously, this cast. I think the thing I'm most excited for is to see Rami Malek as a villain. Okay, I think we'll end there with the movies that I haven't seen yet because there's a lot to list. And you guys can tell me, like, what trailers I should watch, or if, like, trailers that you've seen that you really liked, or movies that you've seen this year. Like, what have been your favorites and what are you most excited to see? And I wanted to talk about a few that I've seen this year that I just am overwhelmed with. Like, how good they were. The first one is this one. Guys, have you seen it? If you haven't, do yourself a favor and take a look, because Emma Stone is absolutely insane. Everything she does in this movie, I'm like, I love that choice, I love that thing, I love the way she says that. Like, everything is great. And it's a Disney movie, so they put a lot of money into it. which I love because you can actually see it.
Opportunity.
Like, look at this. This one clip from the trailer.
How does the saying go? I am woman, hear me roar.
Please, please. I mean, oh my gosh. If you haven't seen it, please watch it. If you have seen it, tell me what you thought because I absolutely loved it. I mean, I'm a huge Disney nerd, so all the stuff like this that they make now, all the remakes and like the live action versions of movies, I'm like, oh, this is everything I want right now. Another one, it's a sequel to one of my all-time favorite movies, and it is this one. Have you seen it? Because I just absolutely love these movies. John Krasinski writing and directing them and then acting in them, well, in the first one at least, more than in the second one. I just can't believe it. Like, he's done such a good job. Emily Blunt is, yeah, that's it. And the kids in this movie, and then Cillian Murphy is in this second one. Oh my gosh, guys, I don't like scary movies. Because that's what everyone says to me when I tell everyone to watch A Quiet Place, the first one or the second one. Everyone's like, but I hate horror movies. And I'm like, dude, me too. I can't do them. Like, I can't at all. But these ones, I could not recommend them more. Because they start the movie with telling like how the aliens came to Earth in the first place, so they kind of go back in time, and then they jump to like where the first movie ends and like go on from there, which I love. Like this sound. So worth the wait. Oh my gosh. Because we waited for this one for a long time as well. I think it was supposed to come out like right as COVID started. But now we've finally seen it. Anyways, if you haven't seen it, watch it. A Quiet Place 2. Another one that I really liked this year. The thing that I need to confess is that I've never watched Marvel movies until I saw this one in the theater. And then since watching this one, I was finally convinced. It's not that I have been convinced before. I knew that I would love all of them. But I watched this, and then after that I was like, okay, I'm gonna watch all of them. And I started making reaction videos, actually, of me watching all the Marvel movies for the first time. I've watched the first few, so if you want to watch them, you can do that as well. But I don't remember the last time I was so excited after seeing a film. I went to see it twice in the cinema. If you haven't seen it, or any other Marvel movies, well, I could say this from my personal experience. If you haven't seen any of the other Marvel movies, you'll be fine. There's a few things that you're like, okay, what? But I would still recommend watching that. For me, at least, it worked in a sense that I watched it and then I wanted to go and see all the other ones leading up to that, and now everything coming after as well. Because this movie was freaking epic.
I tell people my sister moved out west.
Like, Scarlett Johansson is... she is so good and so cool. And Florence Pugh playing her sister, I've been blown away by her before watching Little Women, and I was just like, who is this person? She's gonna be huge. She is so great.
You're thinking about moving, but you're gonna wait until the interest rates go down.
That's not my story.
Their chemistry as sisters,
I made mistakes.
and some of the action and the way they've filmed things, it's just like, I'm like, this is like the best thing I've ever seen.
No choices. I should have come back for you. How many others are there?
We fight with you.
And then these parents, these poor parents.
I've always found it best. Now you are. I made my choice. I'm done running.
Oh, yes. Woo! Because it's like, it's great action, great filmmaking, great storytelling. It's very dramatic and sad and funny.
I'm not slouching.
Like this scene.
Listen to him, mother.
Oh my god, this. Alright, enough. All of you.
I didn't say anything. That's not fair.
Oh my gosh, that's my favorite scene from the movie, the dinner scene with the family, because it's so funny, and then also like it made me cry at the end. Anyways, if you haven't seen The Black Widow, do me and yourself a favor and watch it. I really recommend it. And I think the last thing I'm gonna recommend, this one. I thought this would be a fun one to end with. It's another musical. I'm sorry, and I'm not sorry at all. Lin-Manuel Miranda, who has written this and a bunch of other stuff, is a freaking genius. And again, when they said that they're gonna make a movie out of this Broadway show, I cried a little bit.
So it's a story of a block that was disappearing. And in by
You can't sit still and watch it.
music.
I am Usnavian. You probably never heard my name. Reports of my fame are greatly exaggerated. I'm making moves, I'm making deals.
Like musically,
What? You still ain't got no skills.
it's just genius. And I love the representation. Like, it's from the director of Crazy Rich Asians. Movies like this are just so interesting to me because this culture is so far away from mine. Like, coming from Finland, everything is far away from us. And you can just see, like, in this movie, for example, like, all the little things, like, the stuff that they eat and the way that they dress, and, like, all this stuff that I'm like, you look at it and you're like, I'm sure to so many people watching this movie, all of these things are like, oh yeah, that's exactly like what my mom wears, or that's exactly what my grandma cooks, or like, you know, like everything feels so homey. And it's just so interesting to watch it. The same with Crazy Rich Asians, when it's like the culture is so far from your own culture, you just love like getting into it and supporting stuff like this because it's so important, I think. And it's so interesting to see like different cultures represented on the big screen like this. The vibe is just so cool. The music is great. The cast is great.
Sometimes it's rough.
Like, it just feels like this community like making noise, you know?
They're talking about kicking out all the dreamers.
It's just, I love it so much.
Little details that tell the world we are not invisible.
Ignore anyone who doubts you.
We came to work and to live it. We got a lot.
And such cool like musical numbers in it. Yes. In the Heights. Watch it if you want. I thought that would be a good one to end with. Like I said, I love movies. I'm assuming if you clicked on this on this video, you like movies as well. So please let me know what you think of these movies, if you've seen them, if you haven't seen them. Again, like, what are the movies that you're looking forward to this year? Because I'm sure I missed a lot. And I want to be up to date with everything that is going on. So yeah, let me know. Thanks guys for watching. Bye!